I live in a small house on the edge of town. My bedroom window faces a thick line of trees. Last Tuesday, at 3:14 a.m., I woke up because I felt like someone was staring at me. You know that feeling? When the back of your neck gets cold. I looked at the window. It was dark, but I saw a pale white face pressed against the glass. No hair, no nose. Just wide, unblinking eyes. I froze. I didn't even breathe. For 5 minutes, it just stood there. Then, it did something that still makes me shake. It raised a finger to its lips, like it was telling me to be quiet. I grabbed my phone to call the police, but when I looked back, the face was gone. The next morning, I went outside to check for footprints. There were none. But there was something else. On the glass, from the outside, there were handprints, made of wet mud. But the handprints were upside down. How do you stand upside down against a window? This story happened to my cousin, but I swear it's true. He was home alone playing games when he heard his mum call his name from the kitchen. "Jason, come down for dinner." He started walking toward the stairs. But just as he reached the top, he felt a hand pull him back into his bedroom. It was his mum. She was hiding under his bed, looking absolutely terrified. She whispered, "Don't go down there." I heard it too. If his mom was under the bed, who was the person in the kitchen calling his name? He said the voice from the kitchen started, laughing a deep, distorted laugh that didn't sound human. They locked the bedroom door and jumped out the window to the grass below. When the police arrived, the house was empty. But every single mirror in the house had been smashed into tiny pieces. There's a rule in my village. If you hear a knock at 4 a.m., never, ever answer it. My neighbor, an old man named Mr. Sammy, didn't believe in the old stories. One night, the knocking started. Thud, thud, thud. He looked through the peephole. It was a little girl in a white dress, crying. He felt bad, so he opened the door. The girl didn't say anything. She just pointed at his shadow. Mr. Sammy looked down at the floor. His shadow wasn't moving with him. It was standing perfectly still, even though he was shaking. The girl whispered, "It's my turn now." Then she vanished. The next day, Mr. Sammy's house was found wide open. He was gone. The only thing left was his shadow, burnt onto the wall of his living room. Since that day, I keep my lights on until the sun comes up.